What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Vinland Saga, Season 2, Episode 2. Really enjoyed Episode 1, even though I didn't reckon they were all new characters until like the last 10 minutes. Very curious kind of where we go with the story. Because that was kind of one of the big overarching things with Season 1. It was like, okay, you know, we had Taurus and Thorfinn, and it was kind of like Thorfinn's revenge story. But kind of after the first handful of episodes, it kind of branched into this like Ash Lad, greater kind of King Swain, what's really happening out in the world. So we just like really like magnified out when the main story was like down here, and all of a sudden we just like started going deeper and deeper out. It looks like we've kind of zoomed back in. So I'm curious with Vinland Saga in general, how much plays back and forth with like Thorfinn's main storyline, whatever's happening with the Canute and like this whatever, just kind of like the back and forth. Regardless, I thought episode 1 was pretty good. Let's see what we got. See what we got. Starting today, you two are friends. Oh, not like I have much of a choice, do I? Hi. This looks like a good slave master. Is that what they're considered? Are we calling them slaves or what? What is going to turn into? This man's wealthy as shit. Damn. What a guy. Wow. Thanks for that. Damn, this seems way too good to be true. Can I like give you a hug or something, or? Because you imagine that there's some shit people out there that like would have abused some of these people, taken them in, killed them, used them for whatever. And he's like, hey, if you just work hard and I'll buy from you, you buy from me, back and forth, and you can take your freedom back. Well, damn. That seems way too good to be true. Huh. Okay. We'll see if that story remains as good as it sounds. I doubt we'll be seeing much of him, though. Eh? Doesn't talk much, huh? Oh, they are in Denmark, okay. I think Anar is gonna... Give me how to pronounce this man's name. I think he's gonna turn him more into... He's gonna turn Thorfinn more into a regular person. Because he is just... There's nothing going on up here. It may be Thorfinn will teach him fighting ways, but does... If Thorfinn has to teach him fighting ways, will he ever truly be free? I don't know. Oh. Yeah. All of it. He's only got... Yeah. Yeah. Guess what? You're gonna come out jacked as shit. They're gonna be so strong. Now, does Torfin actually have any skill, or is he just hacking away at this shit? I'm curious, like, the two. Like, who's got the better skill at chopping? Is it, like, okay. Never mind. I thought maybe the guy was gonna come in there and start taking shit down in, like, a couple swipes, but it's gonna take some time. Wasn't he working on land and shit, though? Maybe he wasn't chopping trees. Yeah, he's gonna be sore and blister and everything for a while. I mean, he already seems a lot more vocal and softer in tone than when we left him. How much time has passed? No, 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 no. Don't. Okay, I think this is gonna be the bad side of things. Let's see how this goes. This is going way too good to be true. Just two guys hanging out chopping wood. This seems way too good. Let's see how this goes. The face of a slave. Lunch. Half-eaten biscuit. The fuck I'm gonna do with that? Bro, you gave me like you gave me like a piece of cheese and an eaten loaf. Yeah, see, it's not all. Yeah, it's going a little too good. In fact, yes, this is my first time being a slave. Thanks for asking. Please don't hit us. Don't. Thorfinn, please come defuse the situation, please. Please, God. Because Thorfinn could... Don't do it. It's an interesting dynamic. Because nobody knows what he is. And I'm curious, first of all, how long it's been since we last saw him getting pulled off of Ashlad's dead body. And then what's happened to him in that point of time? Like, since that moment in time, I don't know how long it's been. Has he completely just snapped mentally and he's been fully disconnected? Or did he go through a rough patch of where he had to, like, look within? Or did somebody help him look with... I don't know. Yes, it is. It's so wild. Like, the rageful young kid is now just this, like, calm monk status of, like, Yes, sir. No, sir. Yes, I will. Don't worry about it. XYZ. Stuck. Okay. Man, got a little juice in him. My thing is, though, no bullshit. How do you physically expect them to keep up on a 3-inch baguette and a piece of cheese between two grown men that are doing labor and shit? Which, again, they're slaves and they're lucky to get that. But what can you do? Mm-hmm. Yep. They don't really have a choice. They're too broke to have their own, so they work for somebody else. Uh-huh. They just pass the work off. And eat all the food. This is the problem when you start getting multiple minds together, they start complaining back and forth, back and forth. I wonder if Torfin gives into any of this or not. It's not gonna matter. Yeah. Even if you tell him and then he scolds them, they then scold you, so what do? He's so defeated. There's no more fight left in there. And he's right here. Don't. Oh no, he got blinded by the pussy. R.I.P. He's like, no, that moldy baguette and that block of cheese was actually plenty. It was actually too much. We couldn't even finish it. I'm assuming that's his daughter. I'm also assuming he would never let his daughter marry a slave or former slave. So let's just relax before we do something crazy. That dude's got a shitload of land, though. I like how they drew them with no faces. Saves on budget. Interesting. Well, I'm sure she's gonna have a part to play. Is that it? Oh no, we've got like maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes left. I'm so curious what to make of Thorfinn's character going forward, like, because it's not like he's a defeated warlord or Ashlad got away or they took over his kingdom or he lost or something like that, and he's got to get that fire back in him to go back out there and get it, you know? There's nothing for him to get. There's nothing for him to conquer. There's no one for him to defeat. He wasn't wronged. Like, nothing happened. So even if you put the fight back in him, the fight back in him to do what? What is his purpose? Is the question. I don't know. Don't know. We all look the same, don't we? Is that the Raikage's voice actor, by the way? Yeah. That is the Raikage's voice actor. Oh Lord. That's going great. Well, his son's a piece of shit. He's 17, looks like fucking 37. He's 17. He can't even lift it. Is he mentally okay? You did not have to shade his face like that. Yeah. He reminds you of a young Thorfinn, no? I mean, Thorfinn wasn't that shitty, but like, everybody wants to swing a sword and become a knight and a soldier and make a name for themselves in battle. Yeah, that's what they say. Ooh, he wants to join Prince Canute. That's not the girl that was in the back of the thing, was it? Can't tell. Or is this just some rando dando? Yeah, she cares about you. She doesn't want you going out there swinging that sword. You also seem to have no skill. Oh, God. Jesus. I mean, I get what he's going for, and there's a lot of fathers and families that did this back in the day, type shit with their daughters, you know, like very House of Dragons type thing, you know, treat him good, you know, make it worth it, you know, make him enjoy his time, XYZ. But to be at the door listening, my daughter's about to put in round 2. You got it. Women are rotten, he says. What'd she do? What happened? Uh-oh. I have a feeling something's gonna go wrong here. He's accidentally gonna kill someone, and it's gonna get put on Thorfinn or Einar or something. It's just, I don't know. I don't like how this is feeling. Yeah, you're kind of fucking up the weed. Eh. Eh. He's 17 too, huh? I'm really curious where this scene's going here. Hold on. I don't like what's happening here. This is making me nervous. Maybe they're just good guys who want to get him drunk and have him just vent? I don't know. Maybe that's just how that's gonna go. Fine. The son's not gonna like wind up dead or something and they're gonna blame it on a slave, right? We'll see. Speaking directly to him, huh? Inadvertently. Yeah, maybe this will get them to connect. You know, it would have been even more fucked if Torfin was one of these people that came to his village, and then, you know, Einar's been somehow just in the system getting bounced back and forth between bought here, sold here, and then everything happens with Torfin and, you know, blah blah blah, gets captured, trying to kill Canute, yada yada yada, and then they both get put back in. That'd be some shit, huh? I'm pretty sure we know that doesn't happen, right? I don't think so. We actually don't know, like, this time overlap here. It's not a ton, because Einar hasn't aged like crazy. But could you imagine if that was one of the places that they like ransacked, and then maybe like however much time it could be. But they haven't shown us. What's he thinking about? Yeah. Okay, he's thinking about something. So we know he's not fully just mentally disconnected because he still has those memories of those things. Solid enough. Can't remember one pretty crazy shot that we had. The kid Torfin shot wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad. Solid episode. Enjoyed it. Again. Like I said, I'm just really curious where the story's going, because if within the first 2 episodes at least we haven't pulled back at like what's going on in here with Torfin. Could he slaughter everybody on this farm? Sure, but like where does that get him, you know? So I don't know what his purpose is. I don't know what he wants, because again, it's not like he's some like fallen soldier or something like that just needs some motivation to, you know, get back into it, go help your brother Canute, or go fight for your country, or yada yada. Just because you fell doesn't mean you can't get back. That is not his story. It's not even close. He had one purpose, one goal, one motivation, one thing that he was a slave to, and that thing is gone, and there's no like getting that back. Everything he did was for that, and it's gone. So now what? I'm curious, will we ever see the fighter Torfin game? I don't know. The way they're kind of building this farm situation up, I feel like he might have to, whether it's to protect or to fight or to kill, but how that will go over, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with the son. That was making me nervous there, of like, is he gonna accidentally kill someone and it's gonna get blamed on one of them? Is he gonna end up dead and it gets blamed on one of them? I don't know. The girl that was on the back of the carriage, she wasn't the same one that was in the bed with the son. I don't think. I'm pretty sure that's a completely different girl. Um, and we see that, like, even though the master is a good man, doesn't mean everybody in his care is. It's kind of like, what can you really do? Because it is. I agree with both sides. Like, something should be said, and he seems like a reasonable enough man that he would like reprimand them and do something to make sure like everyone's treated how they should be treated. But then at the same time, the master's not there every minute of every day to see like what's going on, so they could hear that and then they could easily show up and beat the shit out of them, or just leave them with no food altogether. Maybe he could change something to where he has somebody else deliver the food, or he delivers the food by hand himself. But it's like, is that what you really want to put time out of your day to do? And then if that turns into a whole thing of like, now they want to beat us up or not give us any food, Torfin might instinctively act out. That's what I don't know. I don't know what's up in here of like, if he was pushed to a limit or somebody was in danger that he felt worth doing something for, would he act? Like, is that still within him, or has he completely given that up? I don't know, because we don't know where he's at mentally. Now we know that, so Einar's village and everything, I don't know how much time has passed from episode 1 until him being bought by this master. Maybe a couple months, if that, a couple weeks. It would be very curious, and I don't know if we're building up to that, of like, you know, he said the Danes invaded. Is that's not the group? It's so confusing because I don't know who supports what group and who's under what name, and then like, but then like Torfin, then like Torkel's decided to like help the English, and then like, but then he's been again. So it's a whole different thing. But I think we can pretty much eliminate, like, Torfin was not involved in that slaughter of Einar's village, I don't think, but he has been involved in that, or guilt by association. Doesn't mean he was killing the women and children, but the group he was hanging around with was. So we'll see how it plays out. Again, solid 2 first episodes, and we'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe as always.